Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hollow Knight. On the last episode, we progressed more through the Forgotten Crossroads, going through nearly everything, unlocking new stagways as well, which is a nice little fast travel thing that we have, as well as finding a couple of new places and rescuing a shopkeeper from down there. This guy over here, Sly. He's a nice guy. He sells little trinkets that help with adventuring. He sells some charms and some other stuff. We also got that new charm, the Gathering Swarm, that helps us collect Geo more quickly and easier. And here we're just going to use our stagways to go down and see what we can find down there, because we've only got a bit more to explore in the Forgotten Crossroads, and we should be able to get it all done on this episode. Go over here, and as you can see, that's our very nicely filled in map with all but that middle room with the symbol in it filled in. And there's our charm going to work, collecting all that money for us. Really useful. Very nice of it. And here we go. This is the place. Oh, and you can see over there, we fought one of those before, those big guys, but like I said, to be careful of them, because they can deal 2 damage as was just demonstrated, and send out those shockwaves, so they are not to be messed around with. Even up on that platform right there, you're not safe because that weapon has some big reach on it, so you really want to be quite distant from them when you're not hitting them, otherwise they will get you in here. It's probably better to actually go around now that I think about it. But as long as you just get in, do your hit, and then you should be fine. They drop a nice bit of money when you take them out. That's nice. But definitely something to be wary of, but you don't see many. Here we have another broken wall to get into. It's nice. And just this guy and a money rock for us, and that's a lot of spikes. I don't think we can nail jump across those, unfortunately. So it seems that just the money is here for us now, because if you nail jump across there, you'll just hit the ceiling and get spiked. Oh well, we can come back later and see what's there. These guys, the usual thing, very easy to take out. Let's see what we have in here. More things to break, naturally. A big empty space, like nothing in it, and a metal gate barring our way. Okay, well then I guess we'll hop up here. Nothing there for us to get. No hidden compartments as far as I know. And just some more of these guys in a room. Really nothing special. Oh, and there we have him. The biggest enemy so far, the False Knight, and I guess the main boss of the Forgotten Crossroads as well as symbol on the map. He is a large man. He does that jump attack. He does that 2-handed smack on the ground that sends out a mini shockwave. But when you knock him down, you can see he's really not that threatening, actually. There's actually a way to entirely skip this fight, or skip most of it. As you can see right there, that wall is breakable. After he does that first, after you've done that first cycle of knocking him down and hitting him, that wall becomes breakable. You can break it and completely just miss the fight if you want to, if you're having a lot of trouble with it. I'm not personally going through since I don't find it particularly hard, but you can do that. And when he's down, you have plenty of time to restore your health and hit him a bunch to really regain your composure, I guess. You can also hit those rocks falling from the ceiling at him, which is not which is nice. It helps get into some extra hits on him, but still be careful of them. Go. Must be getting weak now. We've done it a couple of times. Oh, and down he goes. Too big for the platform. And down he goes. And from him, we retrieved the city crest. That does for us. But I suppose that's why they called him the False Knight, because he wasn't really much to look at in the end. Well, and I believe if you go off screen and then come back, yes, there you go, his weapon, or at least the head of it, turns out it was an actual animal. You can't actually do much of anything with it, it just makes these squeaking noises when you hit it around, and eventually it will just run off once you stop. But that is a fun little secret that not everyone sees. And up here we have a chest with a bunch of money in it. Wait, this is what we like to see, with 200 geo. That's pretty good by my reckoning. For taking out our first boss. And here we have a room behind it, and looking a bit weird with all these torches and such, but first we'll go down here with the lever and find that we have a passage back to where Cornifer was. So that's quite useful, and that was his little calling card there. And so we have these torches and these masks and stuff. It's looking kind of tribal or something up here, but certainly mysterious. And another great big old building that we can go into. And another bench. Lovely. Update our map with the fully complete map now, basically. And it says we're in the Ancestral Mound. Interesting. Oh, who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallownest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh, okay, sounds nice. Don't be afraid, have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Oh ho ho, you won't be going much further without it, I promise you. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh, and we're out. He knocked us out. Fantastic. But he also gave us the Vengeful Spirit, which is, if we hit B on our controller instead of holding it down with the for the focus, then it will shoot out a fireball essentially, so that's pretty nice. It does also consume soul, just like the focus though. Oh, and we're awake. Thank goodness. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize, perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now we're awake, I was wondering whether you would do me a small favour. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. Ah, sure. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favour, my friend. Oh. Alright, well, I suppose you don't have a choice. But yeah, what he's given us is this. And yeah, it's pretty powerful, taking out that enemy in one hit. I believe it does about 3 times as much damage as our regular attack. So that's pretty nice, but it does, as I said, require soul to use it. So I suppose that's the drawback. It's nice, it's ranged, it's quick, it's very useful actually. Essentially the only downside is that it stops you from regaining health, because that's the only other thing you use soul for. But here we're just given a little area to essentially test it out. And these guys do 3 hits, so we can take them out in one go with it as well. But it's nice to gather up the soul as well. But here, we've got spikes on top, so you don't want to bounce off it, you just want to take it out like that. Lovely. Here they probably want you to use it on that thing. Prevent the recoil from attacking, but it's fine, there's just spikes on there. As you can see, that was a very useful part of that charm we got. It even collects gear out of the spikes that we can't go into, so that is another great part of it. We have another fly, no problem at all. And there's even more of these masks around now, good lord. sort of secret hidden area, and there's another one of those soul things for when you use too much of the thing. So this is to replenish it midway through if you've used it a lot, which is nice of them because that's the only thing you're consuming. And take those out, like I said, in one hit. Lovely. Oh, ow. There, easy. And I believe that sometimes, yeah, you can go through walls. I don't know if that was it actually going through the wall or if that was it just spawning inside the thing. But either way, check it out. So that's what matters. We've got more of these money rocks, so and we don't know how to collect it. I'll channel it across, and we've got this thing again, which gives us some temporary health, which is very nice. And this guy, who we couldn't take out before, because when we got close he would just defend, we can now take out thanks to our new skill. So we can attack him from range, and there's not really much you can do against that, I suppose. And luckily he spits out these little guys so that we're not going to run out of soul. And seems to take 4 of those to take out. So still not necessarily easy, but not too bad. But we have the Soul Catcher Charm. Oh, new one. Lovely. You should probably have a look at what that does. Yeah, Soul Catcher. Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. So, that's what it says. You get more soul when you hit enemies. Unfortunately, it does take 2 slots, and I really like what we have on at the moment, so it doesn't seem like we're going to be using it quite yet. Oh, so it's done. You've slain the beast. The poor thing must have been quite terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh. And look, the gate between us is opened. Oh. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, it will find you. Oh. I'm getting really quite sick of that laugh. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice, honestly. We've got that new skill and we've got a new charm. And all for the price of just being knocked out once by him. And now we can use that passage that we opened up to head back to where Cornfall was. That's a nice little shortcut. And I think now we're gonna go and see if we can take out that thing that was blocking one of these exits before, and then I think we might take care of some like shopping stuff and money before ending off the episode. We're probably not going to do anything else too interesting this time around, but we should be able to take out this guy now using Vengeful Spirit, which is nice. Probably should have stocked up on some more soul before coming. Ow. But oh well. These guys are here to give it to me, so. There we go. One more to do it. There we go. And those guys also, yeah, they drop a fair bit of cash. 50 geo actually. Pretty nice. Well, that area looks interesting. We're not going to explore it this time around. We can wait till next episode. I think for that we're gonna, like I said, I think if my memory serves correctly, we've rescued a couple more of those green caterpillar guys, and well, I suppose we should go collect on them, and then maybe we can get some more stuff from the shop. Yeah, so should be able to do that, and I might also go and see if I can do one other thing, though I'm not sure about that. There they are, they're adorable. And he's giving us a fair bit of cash. We've got 40 this time around. And another mask shard. That puts us at 2 now. We're halfway to another bit of health. That's pretty useful. Oh, they're adorable. to the dirt mouth and maybe we'll head to the stag stage if I can do that thing, because last time there was that shop that we couldn't get to, but I wondered if we could jump to. Okay, turns out no, we couldn't. We could not jump to that shop using anything, so we're just gonna head to Sly's and get some stuff instead. This charm, stalwart shell, essentially what it does is gives you more invincibility frames after being hit. I don't personally use it, but it does. I suppose it could be quite useful, but it is 2 notches. So instead, we're probably going to get that mask shard that he has for 150, since we're only, well, now we're going to be only 1 away from getting another full mask. Let's see what else we can afford. Oh, he's got 1 more. But it's 500, so it's going to be pretty expensive. So we can't quite get that. So instead, we're going to go to Corner Furnace Zelda's place. Oh, hang on, Eldenbard's got something new to say. Never thought I'd see such a thing. The stag station is open. That building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines. A web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be travelling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. Good to know, Eldenbard. You never really go anywhere, but it's nice to have you there. So instead, let's see what Zelda's got for us. A bunch of pins to fill out our map. We can afford all of them, actually. We've got the cocoon pin. That'll mark those blue stuff that gives us temporary health. This one marks basically mostly shops, just interesting bugs on the map, but which mostly applies to shops. There we've got the stagway, which is extremely useful, and there we've got the hot springs, which is quite nice, even though they're not very common. And as you can see on your map, there's the 2 shops, and there's the stagway pin, and back in our starting area you can see that blue cocoon that we got that temporary health from, all the way back in episode 1. But I think for now, that's probably going to do it for this episode of Hollow Knight. We explored all of the Forgotten Crossroads, the bits that we haven't done yet. We took out our first main boss of the area, really, as far as I'm concerned, and we got ourselves a new ability in the form of Vengeful Spirit. So that's pretty cool, and next time we'll probably explore the new area that we just unlocked using that skill. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye!